Look at that, just a hair from a level. We're looking for peacocks. Yeah, peacocks. If the journal references what we already did. First panthers, then centipedes, and now perhaps the most dangerous of all, peacocks. Lead the count to the place where the peacocks live. Big game hunter. Maybe there's more to it. Watch the noise,
I was
Geralt.
wondering, why peacocks?
Yeah,
My,
wondering.
my daughter is rather fond of them. There will be a treat for her.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head.
Odorous peacock feather.
A feather from the rump. Put it in suet. Cock shed it recently and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
A witcher in
Yum!
action. What a treat to watch.
Peacocks make the best noises. That's what I've decided. I thought it was a child in distress the first 10 times I heard it. Sounds even better with Witcher Sense on. It has reverb. Is that a person imitating a peacock? It sounds like the other peacocks in the game, just more frequent.
Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close.
Shh, be very, very quiet. We are hunting peacocks.
An excellent day for capturing moments.
Yeah, how close do you want to get? Come on, I think we're good.
Oh, that's lovely. Now, if they could just splay the tails.
What are you doing? Slow down, man.
Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher.
Use Axie to force the peacocks to open their tails. Woo! Well, it's very pretty. Come on, Geralt.
Oh, this'll be a masterpiece. Smile, please.
Uh-oh!
Centipedes. Damn it. Where did they come from?
Well, your camera's pretty loud.
That stench.
Do not look in my direction!
All over now.
Whew, that was
awesome.
Don't look at tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today. What a wonderful adventure!
Don't look in my
Get
direction!
everything you wanted.
I'm not
Yes.
wearing any
In that
pants!
case, time to get back to your camp.
Bat Shark 5.
Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
Never seen The Witcher. You should check out some more of it. I'm your boss. You don't need to suck up to me. New life.
New life? He was feeling down?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too. Excursions he makes now, or rather paintings he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
Sorry to make you wait. I was dead chuffed to be able to observe you in action. To confirm for myself there that the tales about you were not exaggerated in the slightest. You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate.
No.
It's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
Yeah.
One day, maybe.
Nope.
Your reward. Use it well.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Sure. Why not?
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Toussaint, near a village named Francola.
Dead chuffed.
I'll be by. See ya.
Wait until noon tomorrow. Go to the picnic. Is it somewhere with a view? Where are we going for this picnic? Lee. Bye. Well then. Go.
Surety.
Etonad, hello, hello. How are you today? Could think of better places for a picnic. Maybe we won't be staying in town. Maybe we start in town and we all go somewhere. Day, good night. S7, you're happy the mission got done. Had you played it, seen it already? Oh, look at the market. One of my favorite new songs. The new Gwent music too, right? One of the new pieces they play.
That's something. They write sound in the frame, or see the marvelous tune. Inside your head will remain an aching quiet, and empty,
Witcher is a monster hunter. Although they may appear human, Witchers have been mutated. They have various strengths. They're also infertile. And the Witcher Order, there are different schools of the Witcher Order that teach different techniques. But the Witchers are mercenary monster hunters that live a very long time. Very hard to kill, although they can be killed.
The Beauclair centipede, as it's commonly called, is seen here, proudly displaying its remarkable chitin and calcium carbonate carapace. Both male and female Beauclair centipedes are formidable predators. The bees prefer to hunt in packs, yet the author of this extraordinary work was able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits the optimal moment to strike.
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please. I'm delighted to see you. I've a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse. You are free to sell it, of course, though I would be honoured were you to hang it in your home.
Yeah,
Thanks.
not selling that. The White Wolf by Count Belladon.
Talked to your guards back at the camp. Told me about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return. En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blathan. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, but for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards. Good crowd. You got a lot of friends. All of them seem to be fawning over your paintings, too.
Oh, when you have as much coin as I do, friends buzz around like flies on fresh meat. And they praise you to high heavens for each trip, burp and sneeze. Not all are lying sycophants, that's not what I mean. Just most, unfortunately.
Why bother? Why even invite them around?
I'm a man of enterprise. I must put my trade before any personal hatreds or sympathies. Besides, at times, I'll exhibit a completely failed painting, just to listen to them twist their tongues into knots, trying to find just the right superlatives to lather on smeared rubbish. Naturally, the more intent someone is to get into my good graces, the louder they praise my masterpiece. It's devilish fun, I tell you.
I like this guy.
Nice meeting you. So long now.
Fell in the lake and drowned.
I've heard that too.
If I see that tittering tat again,
A Witcher taming peacocks. What's up, Bob? He is an artiste. He is an artiste. Centipedes and peacocks. That's a cool picture. The White Wolf taming Beauclair centipedes.
I scratch her eyes out.
I love that he's in the picture. Geralt and a panther. Yeah, he drew his shirt on, huh?
No man knows the day or the hour.
Land shark!
You weren't so greedy the hunter let him go. He drank himself stupid, fell in the lake, and drowned.
Yeah, the selfie face. How hath our week begun, Bob? How's the week starting off? Well, we're not getting much for these, but contracts at the moment. Done with contracts.
Dude here.
Dude! What's going on? Welcome in. Good timing, too. Between events. Welcome, welcome. Around the world in 8 days. Find the sunken wagon in the lake. Traversing the fairy tale duchy of Toussaint, Geralt came upon a gang of degenerate scoundrels. Unhappy with their lot in life, they promptly ran at him, then enthusiastically skewered themselves on his sword. Witcher searched their camp and found some interesting notes. From these he learned of an ill-fated traveler, a nobleman from Cara Vista, one Conrad Veidt. Veidt had bet his friends he could traverse the entire continent in just 80 days. Alas, his journey ended after just 8 days in Toussaint, where his wagon loaded with supplies to last the entire trek wound up on the bottom of a lake. We're doing side quests right now, so you won't get any major spoilers from those. But it's hard to say for sure. Definitely need to travel.
I've heard that.
If the armorer has any coin to spend.
Eh? What's that?
What? And we'll play some Gwent while we're here.
Mind showing me your wares?
1,000! 1,000! Oh. Alright, let's play him. Bat Shark 5, you hang on for a little bit.
Gwent.
Month or two. I bet you can find the whole Witcher package with DLC on a good sale. Shouldn't be too long. So there were 4 decks, and now the Skellige deck is the 5th deck. There's a new game coming out, a Gwent game, independent Gwent game that CDPR has, and it's not going to have the Nilfgaardian deck. It's going to include Skellige and the other decks. It's going to have monsters, Northern Realms, Scoia'tael, and Skellige. But Skellige's the new one, and I'm trying to get better with my Skellige deck and get better cards for my Skellige deck. What can I do? I didn't like the Berserker cards along with a Mushroom card can turn into something much more useful. But at the moment, I don't enjoy having them in my deck. I keep getting burned. I get a Mushroom without a Berserker without a Mushroom. I could pull the Mushroom, but that would make the Berserkers particularly useless. So I'd want to put something else in the deck, and I'm not sure I have anything else that I really want yet. So, let's play. Oh yeah! Quidias Grets on 100. That's awesome. 100 even. Good time to check. Look at that. 2 Rose Storm, 0 point spy card. and it's a hero, so it can't be decoyed off the enemy side of the board and used by them. A Berserker I will probably swap because we don't have a mushroom. Muster cards. We don't want two of the same muster card. Ah, man. Alright. Heroes, but no Cerys. Geralt, Hjalmar, Triss. Close Combat Scorch. Useful. Hopefully. And the Shield Maiden. If we had Cerys, we wouldn't necessarily want to have Shield Maidens in the hand, but without Cerys, it doesn't much matter, does it? Oh, but there's Cerys! Look at that. Hi, Cerys. The young Berserker. We got a Commander's Horn. Bad Shark 5, your Gwent is addicting. At first, it's a love it or hate it thing. I have never before in my life played a deck building card game until The Witcher, until Gwent. I hated it. And I hated the idea that you had to have decent cards, which you either had to buy or win or loot or something, or you just wouldn't be able to play too well. That is part of it, but there's an alluring amount of strategy that's not too complicated, but there's a learning curve. There's a lot to learn, in fact. It's not that bad once you get into it, but it takes time. You can't just, most people can't just stare at it and figure out Gwent. You gotta put in the time. So I hated it. 200 hours of playing Witcher, I refused to play Gwent. And then I, off stream, put in some time learning. I was concerned about my prospects for learning the game in front of anybody, and so I went off by my lonesome and did that, and came back knowing the basics, and have been playing a lot of Gwent. So, spy card. You'll be able to draw a couple cards from your deck. You start with 10. You play a game of Gwent with 10 cards. There are ways to get more. Short version is 10 cards. That's how you play the game. There's 3 rounds, potentially. You need to win 2. Spy card, you get 2 extra cards. However, you play the spy against your opponent by placing it on the opponent's side. And the opponent will gain any points from that spy card. So a 0-point spy card is nice. They gain nothing. You gain cards. Better than that, it's a hero card, which means it cannot be affected by various other things. So it cannot be taken by the opponent and then reused. So a 0-point spy card that's a hero is the perfect spy. 3 lines of attack: close combat, ranged, and siege. You don't necessarily have to win the first round. You could throw it. You could attempt to win it and lose it. But if you're going to get into some advanced Gwent, you may find yourself throwing around here and there for different reasons. Preserve something you've got. Plan ahead. Bait your enemy into wasting cards because they can't just get more. Different decks have different bonuses. You have a leader card. My leader card does a certain thing related to weather, where the reduction in the strength of your cards from the weather will be less, will be half. Opponent will double the strength of all his siege units if he plays his leader card. First round, I ended up with a mushroom, which goes with the Berserker that I redrew the card on. So I don't have a Berserker to go with this mushroom. Let's throw the mushroom out there, see if we can get him to play another card. Hopefully something of value. Maybe we'll throw this round. If he starts wasting cards, waste his leader card to double a 1-point siege card. That's a bad play. And it's exactly the sort of thing we want to happen. All right. I'm not going to play my hero cards right away. Cerys has an interesting property. She's a muster card of a sort. She will summon Shield Maidens. Shield Maidens have their own powerful property. Tight bond. Multiple Shield Maidens, they will double each other's strength. So if Cerys calls all the Shield Maidens in your deck and you have a few Shield Maidens, it will be a very powerful play. Okay, so even in the first round, this is... I almost don't know what to play. All my cards are not throwaways. They're all too good right now. Fun with this. Probably try to win the first and second rounds and clean up the game like that. Scorch, bye-bye, all 3 cards. They were only 4s. You wouldn't expect a bunch of 4s to get scorched. Scorch destroys the highest point card or cards on the board, and it doesn't matter which side they're on. So my 4-point cards just got nuked. So be it. Triss, it's your play. I wouldn't normally play a hero card in the first round, but with a hand this strong, Triss versus Triss. This weather card, unlike other weather cards, will affect 2 rows. There's not much for it to affect. He has no ranged out there. He has a 2-point siege card, and that's with a Commander's Horn. It's a pretty bad time to use a storm like that. It would be wasted. But I can't double Triss with the Commander's Horn. She's a hero. It won't be affected. I'm not going to play my Shield Maiden because I'm going to play Cerys, who will bring the Shield Maidens at some point. And I want to save this Close Combat Scorch for an occasion when he's played more than 10 points and has a non-hero in the front line to get scorched. It's a weird position to be in, but I want him to play another card, so I'm going to kind of burn this weather card. In fact, it can't take the 2 to a 1 because of the way his Commander Horn works. That's interesting. The minimum it can be is a 2, because it's a 1 that gets doubled. It doesn't matter what weather I apply in that one card's case. Alright. I either have to play another hero, burn my Close Combat Scorch card to take an advantage, and that'll be a 1-point advantage he could easily overcome. I think we're gonna play, let's play another hero. Can't be affected by the weather, so I can place it right in the middle of the fog. And he brings out Broach. Not so bad after all. Alright, Geralt, do your thing. I want this first round now. It's gonna get cut in half. He's at a serious disadvantage. I can't double anything. I can't scorch anything. I could play the Shield Maiden, but it'll be gone in the next round, and Cerys will then call 2. I might have a total of 2. She'd only call 1 Shield Maiden. I don't think it'll matter too much. He won't have many cards left. No. Alright. I'm gonna burn this card is gonna not do its special thing. It's not gonna scorch anything today. He played a 15-point Geralt of Rivia. This guy. He's all in the first round. Can you believe it? And I'm all in the first round. I'm saving something. I mean, we're saving a little bit. We'll be okay. You know what? Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon. Kill this fool! Oh, God. He's got everything I've got. He's gonna do it. Oh my God. He's knocking my socks off what he's doing. This is insane! Oh my God. Alright, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I'm still gonna win this! And I'm gonna win it by passing the first round. Hold on. Just hold on. Good. Hold your horses. Gonna depend on what that card is too, unfortunately. Oh, fuck me! Seriously? You Philippa ruined my plans. I think he wins a draw. I think Northern Realms will win a draw. Screw me. Here's my plan. Skellige gets 2 cards out of the trash in the 3rd round. All I have to do is win the 2nd round and survive, and if he has nothing left for the 3rd round, and I get at least 1 point card out of the trash, I'm gonna win that 3rd round by default. All I had to do was win this 2nd round. He had 2 cards. He had 2 cards, and I've got Ceres. Oh. No. We're okay. We're good. We're in business. What's this last card? Come on. It's okay. No, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. This is all right. We're okay. You want to see how okay we are? Here's the magic of the Skellige deck. Chameleon, hold on 1 second. We won the round. Watch the Skellige deck win the game. Watch it happen. That's the magic of the Skellige deck. Right there. To the Skellige deck! For Kodlak! Good night, Chameleon. Isn't that cool? No, I didn't have a card I could play. The Bran card that I had as a leader card couldn't be played. It has a property of reducing the effect of weather, but you don't play it.
Jewel-encrusted galligaskins, the latest rage.
What just happened? Okay, so Bat Shark 5, it's a little hard to explain because this is the newest deck, and it's... so there's a number of cool things that just happened, but each deck has at least one special property. And in this case, the Skellige deck, in the 3rd round, you have these cards that have been thrown out at the end of round 1 and round 2. 2 of them you don't get to pick. 2 of them will be drawn from the trash and placed back on the board. I went into that 3rd round knowing I would have no cards, but 2 would get placed on the board. The gamble was that they would have a point value, and that the opponent would have nothing. He was out of cards, I was out of cards. One of us had the Skellige deck. One of us was going to get 2 cards out of the trash in the 3rd round and end up with some points. Almost definitely end up with some points. It was close though. You saw that 2nd round. He played Philippa and I panicked, but it was Ceres. I had Ceres waiting. Ceres will bring Shield Maidens. I had played one of my 2 Shield Maidens in the previous round, reluctantly, knowing that Ceres would only pull 1 when the time came. So it was that close. Ceres pulled a Shield Maiden. We barely beat out the play with Philippa, because then he played a 6-point siege card, and all I had left was a Commander's Horn. So the 4-point siege, the 4-point Shield Maiden got doubled into an 8-point Shield Maiden to beat out his 6-point siege card. I mean, yeah, that was close. That was really close. That was a cool game. That was one of my... I liked that. That was interesting. It wasn't a massive victory, but it was a really interesting game. I think it showed a lot about how Gwent works and doesn't sometimes. That looked like a failure. All right. 2. Sunken wagon in the lake. Gwent's a great little game for working the brain, isn't it? When I first saw Gwent, I was frustrated that Dice Poker was gone because I liked the simplicity of Dice Poker. It took me a while to get to like the complexity of Gwent. You know, it would be perfect if Dice Poker were back in. But Dice Poker was basically, what's the game called? There's an existing game that is basically the same thing. Somebody can throw it out there, I hope. Ice Poker is basically a clone of... The game I knew the name of but never played as a kid. Can't remember it. Maybe. Yeah, this landscape. Look at the statue off in the distance. Yahtzee, thank you. That was it. Yahtzee. Ice Poker was like Yahtzee. I don't know if that was an actual issue, or they just wanted something better. The trees in Toussaint are amazing. They have these trim ones with no low branches and huge canopies. They have these piercing, not like poplars, not quite like evergreens, but oh, the trees in Toussaint are fantastic.
And what do you get for all that work?
Damn Nightbot! Seriously? Have an issue with Nightbot? Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard the Starship Chaos. How are you doing? Damn Nightbot. What? Did Nightbot... Was there a bad touch involved? What happened?
Fetch this empty dead, sweep up here, botch it all.
Look at those water troughs. Look almost like the rafts you would ride in the Disney, the water ride at Disney. The log ride. Holly Shield. Where did you find this quest? Do you mean around the world in 8 days? I could not tell you. It was in my journal. It could be a message board. I would guess message board first.
Witcher?
Worker?
I wonder if I can get a loan from Ciarfinelli. And if I were to put up my wife as surety. What's all this then?
Ah, that's what you were saying. Don't use your wife as collateral for a loan. This should go without saying. Like a witch or punch you in the face.
That stench.
A letter? Okay. Letter on one of the bandits starts the treasure hunt. Man, walking through this game is so much better than running through it. It takes 10 times as long, but it is 10 times as pretty. Good luck to you too, Holly Shield. Good luck on your quest.
I work from dawn to dusk's last light, then give my wife a good long night.
That's a good plan.
I work from dawn
Work
to
hard,
dusk's
play
last
hard.
night, then give my wife a good long night.
Blasted Gaming. Hey, hey. Oops. Don't ask. Yeah, yeah. It was, I was saying hi to damn Nightbot, and I didn't end up finishing typing, and yeah. Look, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Look at the view. Look at that. You just got here. Welcome to Tucson. So Blasted Gaming, how are you? Oh, yeah. See, that's what a bear should do. If a bear hits you, you should be dead or near dead.
Damn, you're ugly.
He's barely alive. Blasted Gaming, I am very well. Thank you. Look at those. Look at those windmills. Oh, 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 oh. I don't even know what my favorite scene in Tucson is. There are so many landscapes that are just near perfection. This is one of them. Look at that. I'm going to settle for a second. There is no perfect angle. They're all beautiful. Is that Corvo? In the distance, it could be. We are looking west. And we are looking across at the Castel Ravello Vineyard. Corvo Bianco. Well, it's to the southwest. We might be able to see it. It looks like Corvo Bianco. Over that way. That way. What would it be to be swimming in the river, the lake? Still, though. Swimming in the sunset in Tucson. Alright, nice. No. Lurk on, drift off, rest well, sweet dreams, see you tomorrow. Apparently, Major Penguin is endowed beyond the wonders of Tucson. I don't know, because that's pretty fucking splendid right there. I don't think you got anything to beat that. There it is again. This is just one of the most beautiful spots I've ever seen in a game. But that keeps happening. I turn the UI off for a minute. This does demands a screenshot. Not sure that did get captured. It's alright. Capture it later. Enjoy that for a moment. That awesome or what? Stars come out during the sunset. Where on the map is this? It is east of Castel Ravello Vineyard, just south of Plegmund's Bridge, across the water. Across the water. Hey, buddy, I'm thinking we need to do that now. The only, as you pointed out, the only problem, the biggest problem with playing this game with the UI off is no compass. No compass. But I'll tell you what, our goal is that way. Let's see what we can do with it. North. I don't have enough orientation here. Let's see, mountains. That is that mountain due west. That mountain due west. What is directly behind Geralt? Which direction? That's southwest. Mountain is southwest. Alright, well, that mountain is southwest. Southwest, west, northwest, north, northeast, eastish. It is kind of weird that I walked away from that Hans base, but I was, I guess, hopping from landmark to landmark. Maybe it'll prove serendipitous. When we go back, something, it will fit very nicely. Who knows? That's not a torch. Oh, fuck! What the hell? The delay on that explosion. What? Does it sit? I don't even know how that works. It's not a mine. How did that even happen? Is it on a delay? Or does... I don't use bombs, okay? I don't really understand why that happened. Superior moon dust? Why would that happen? There's a real degree of trauma that comes with a moment like that. And the Bruxa earlier today. That was it. I ignited my own peacocks. The peacocks need help, everyone. The peacocks need help. Go help them. Okay, southwest. Northeast, east. Gold Gotti, what's happening? Welcome, welcome. I should be facing east. Hey, not bad. Look at that. Look at those navigation skills. I'm pointed in the right direction. It's a miracle. I haven't. What are you working on now that you've done Blood and Wine DLC? Totally haven't. You want to see what we're up to? Wine is sacred. That's how far we are in the DLC. 40 hours in, we're up to Wine is Sacred. Doing side quests. Finishing contracts. Treasure hunts. How are you doing? Sunset gazing, plenty of that. Wild horses running at night, and there's a firelight off in the distance. To the north. We're heading more this way. Sunken treasure. We're looking for sunken treasure off the coast. A sunken wagon. Think off the coast. Kasei. Of course I like Roach. Doesn't mean I want to ride Roach all the time. Roach gets stuck on everything. I love Roach. And thanks to Snowy, I have an awesome Roach t-shirt. Have you seen my Roach t-shirt? Let me grab it. It's right here. Awesome. Emulators, yes. I haven't played the first two, but Infamous Second Son was awesome. It's on my short list of games to play. I have a whole bunch of games on lists to play this year, but some of them include going back to the earlier Dark Souls, the earlier Witcher games, the whole Dragon Age series, going back to the Mass Effect series. I want to play through the Culling. My buddy's on the dev team. Alien Isolation again, Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, Infamous Second Son. I want to get back to Bioshock Infinite before too long. I want to play the Metro games. I want to play again, and Life is Strange again. Tech Romancer is coming out at the end of this month. August, No Man's Sky, Deus Ex in August, Dishonored in November, Last Guardian in October. Oh my god, this year is shaping up. We're going to have so many games to play, we won't know what to do with ourselves. So, yes. Oh man. Edge! Hey, thank you, Edge. Thank you, man. Edge says, bang for the buck. Brother, cheers. Awesome. Thank you so much. More bang for your buck. Thank you so much. What do you think this fire is up ahead? We're looking for something offshore. Not offshore, but I see firelight. Probably a kegger. Looks like coals. Like this camp was set aflame. Or somebody was burned here. Maybe somebody was... Not quite. Things sure look different with the HUD off. This could be a place I've been to 3 times and it looks completely different with the HUD off. Okay, that is southwest. We were heading east, just slightly north of east, to the shore to look for a sunken wagon. That took too long to figure out how to do. I can only imagine what was weird about it, but... Did you expect any less from Kojima, Jim? Wow, new Kojima game looks very weird. Yes? What would you have done if it looked not weird? What if he had revealed his new puzzle game? That would have been really weird, if you think about it. The stranger the Kojima game is, the less strange that is in and of itself. We have a ways to go, and I've gotten off track. We want to head southeast from here, mostly south. Southeast. So if we're doing this with nothing and I can no longer see that mountain, I think it's over that away. Southwest, northeast, southeast. That's what I was thinking, Tyler. It looked like they're putting the finger up to Konami and saying, fine, you're gonna kill Silent Hills, we'll make Quiet Mountains. And we'll call it something else. Norman Reedus is coming along. Hey, whoa! Oh, hi! Oh, God. Ah, Carter's move! Alright, where's that mountain? Southwest. We were going southeast to the shore. Looking for a sunken wagon. I might be too far north or south. Go south first. Map check. All right, little off base. A little bit. We need to go southwest and cross a smaller stream tributary. So that large mountain, which I've been using for orientation, southwest. We have a nice bearing. It is even more beautiful with the HUD turned off, isn't it? It's hard not to be lost in this place when it looks like this, and there's nothing to distract you. There's the wagon. It's right there. Wagon came racing down the hill. Okay. All that for some jewels. There's the real jewel. The jewel of Toussaint. I was wondering what the problem was. Like, oh no, not now. Not TDS, not now. Coin doesn't stink. Oh, we did that. Oh, we did that. Oh, it's not far. Perfect. Go that way. West. We're going west. West. Due west. Where's my mountain? Southwest. Due west. Good man. Geralt, good man. Good man. Sure what we're looking for, though. I mean, we're gonna pull coins out of a pile of crap. Literally. So, sure what I'm looking for. Road here. Map check. Perfect. Follow the road. Right into the middle of town. See what the journal says. Buried beneath the pile of manure. Yeah. How close am I to it? I'm standing on it. Practically standing in it. Now I see it. A gold sapphire ring. We're rich! Yoki. Don't take candy from a stranger. Unless it's really good candy. Then it's okay. Southwest. We're going southwest again. That away. The Fletter. Is it that two-part, like it screams and then there's the burst, kind of like the Bruxa, or what? Because that's a nasty. The secondary shout is really nasty. It's like that. Okie dokie. Ciao for now. We'll see you later. Hello and goodbye. And thank you too. All right. West, across the water. Across the water, right? Edge of town, northwest. Yay! 85 florins. Yay! Curse of Carnarvon. We're all not too far from each other. That's perfect. That was northwest, right? Southwest, northwest. Hey, Molesy, what's happening? Team Bossy, good night, good night. Well. Walking through the vineyard with the torch at night. Pretty cool. Hey, Molesy, did you put together a schedule? Cool. What's your plan? These treasure hunts seem to be little interaction. Find the treasure at this point. ways to go. We need to cross the stream. Treasure, hidden treasure. We may not encounter too much resistance, but we need to cross the stream and continue to go northwest. If we get to Fox Hollow, we've gone too far to the west. If you'd like to link it once, you can, Mulsey. Generally speaking, stream promotion and similar things are frowned upon, but I'm happy to give you a little room for that. But it's not a place for that generally. Go ahead and post it though. I don't think you'll need permission, Mulsey, unless you have less than 15 hours total, which I don't know off the top of my head. All right. There's the stream, huh? I lost my bearings a bit. Even if I had orientation again, I moved a bit too much without paying attention to my direction. Here's the stream. Needed to cross. What the hell is going on there? What's up? What's going on here?
Cheap shenanigans. I can't see a thing.
It's a hell of a bonfire. I did not turn off the music, and it sounds like there may be some in the background, but there have been a few occasions where the music bugged and I need to reload. If you think that happened, let me know.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Rage Mage, thank you for the host. Welcome, man. How are you doing? Orders on bloody parchment. Peter Crooked Nosehook. Got until dawn to gather and equip your units. You'll strike in 2 groups to break the opposition faster. The lads won't defend long, and Fox Hollow has no garrison to defend it, so you're in for some good fun. Don't kill them all at once. Send a few alive to me here at Tulison's. Load up all the loot on wagons, and once you've taken out the defenders, send runners, and I'll send men to help you transport the goods. And check what the deal is with those pots said to grow straight out of the ground in Fox Hollow. Perhaps there truly is some business for us there. Off. P.S. If any chef or baker or anyone who knows his way around a pot crosses your path, don't kill him. Just bind him and send him straight to me. Hey, Rage Mage. Are you out there, man? Everybody, give Rage Mage a follow. I'm not sure if he's there right now or not, but definitely check him out when he streams. Give him a follow. Show him some love. And the Rage Nation is an awesome place.
Cheap shenanigans. I can't see a thing through these cataracts.
It's the blindingly bright fire right in front of your eyes. Did you think of that? Made it to the edge of Fox Hollow, as I said, too far west. Back to the northeast. Hard to see any of the landmarks. There's the mountain, southwest, northeast. We're not far. Yoda, not far. All right, one more treasure down. Only 4 left. Philibert always pays his debts. Find the stash in Macrinus's house using your senses. How do you mean, hot dogs? I have done very small updates. Somewhat recently, very small. What are you looking at in particular? Not too much has changed. South. Looking to see if any of these are nearby. That's close. There we go, the suffering of young Francois. Wandering about the primeval forest that covered the duchy's frontier, the Witcher made a discovery most macabre. Deep in the forest, a small hut. Alongside the hut, a tree. Upon the tree, a hanged man. On the ground, directly beneath the corpse, lay a journal. Geralt read it, and all became clear. An unhappy, unrequited love had pushed the young man to commit suicide. Ah, I know so many stories that echo this one. Yet this one differed from the others in that evil powers were involved. The journal also mentioned a stash of buried jewels, so Geralt resolved to learn more and directed his steps towards the estate the diary described. Ring Lake is due south. If we make it to Ring Lake, we've gone too far south. Want to go south-southwest towards Fort Astra. I think this is where the centipede nests were when we were taking pictures. The Gentleman and the Scholar. An abandoned site on some farmland, on the west side of that farmland. But with our mountain landmark, whoa, God, I'm in a pit. Come on, girl. Let's get out of the shallow grave. With our landmark, we want to go just a little off. My bearings again. Where's my mountain? There's my mountain. Some weird chop in the game right now. I have no idea why. There doesn't seem to be anything fancy on screen. Perhaps the game could use a reload. At the next break, I'll reload the game. How about that? Spider! What's up? How you doing, bud? Hey, everybody, check out the Bearded Spider if you haven't already. Show him some love. Give him a follow. Look at those hours. Look at those hours. Came to Ring Lake, we'd have gone too far south. We're looking the abandoned site, which I think. Oh, hold on. Something just popped out of the ground nearby. The abandoned site, which had the farmland. We were looking for something on the west side of that farmland. This way. I may have overshot it a bit. I can picture what it looked like on the map. Not sure if I am too far west of it already. No, I haven't reached it yet. Okay. That structure has the farmland wrapping around it. The field may be barren field. Spider, I'm doing great. Having a lot of fun today. The UI came off because of a sunset, and then it just stayed off. Not so much a challenge as we turned it off and we just had the most amazing sunset, and the idea of putting the UI back on kind of hurt. So I've been using this mountain to the southwest as my landmark and trying to work with that. Sounds like boars? I see boars, yep. Been going all right with the UI off. I think more than half an hour now. Going from treasure to treasure. Finding treasure based on the description in the Witcher senses. Tricky. I don't have a good sense of this one at all. In fact, the map, do another map check and I'll show you. The map shows what looks like very distinct field land features, and I've now gone to the southwest of it. So it should be right up here, but will it look on the ground at all like that did on the map? I'm not sure what I was looking for, but something in the land that curved the way it did on the map, and I'm not seeing that here. It auto-saved like 30 seconds ago. Kind of like using the smell of Greeley as a landmark. Sort of like that. Sort of like that. Some days Fort Collins does smell like Greeley. I'm in Fort Collins, Colorado. Vinny. Originally from New York City, though. How about you? We've got a map. If you want to check it out, see where some people are around the world. More than 100 people on the map. If you want to end up on the map, that's totally optional. If that's creepy to you, don't do it. But you can always save your location. And then, I will get you on the map. Don't put anything too specific, you know, city, country if you prefer, but city works better, especially if you're in a big country. Good God. Nice, girl. Nice. Ah! Ah! Not so easy with a pack. I don't think the UI is really making the difference here. It's just the pack is hard. Hard to fight. Oh, very cool. Perth. Old stare. Isn't that neat though? All around the world. We are all around the world. All around the world. They're coming. I don't have to move. They're gonna close in. Here they come.
You like that silver?
It's not silver. It's steel. They're dogs. Geralt, are you confused? There have been a couple others hot dogs. They're not on the map. There have been a couple others in Colorado. Even one at one point in Fort Collins, though he had to move. Will had to move. For a job. Yes! I give you the Witcher! The perfect controller for the Witcher. What would it do? I don't know what I would do differently. Curious name there. Are you losers? Hi, losers! Help me out here. Can't be right. Swap signs? What do you mean? Have you instantly swapped signs? If you're playing with a controller and you have to go to the wheel to switch signs, something like maybe a hotkey, maybe being able to have two signs and being able to tap a button and quick switch between them, that would be my guess. Oh God. Fuck you, dog. Ruin the party. I better save too. For a pain to kill. Separate keys for different signs. Something remappable in general. Whoa, wait. Oh. It was just. There's no just in that sentence. Or at least there shouldn't be. Hey, Big Joe, what's happening? What about the controller itself? What shape would it be? I like both the Xbox and the PlayStation controllers. I'm pretty comfortable with the general controller design we've had for years. I have pretty big hands, and they're both okay. I think I like the DualShock a little bit better. For many things, but I'm using an Xbox One controller now. It's pretty good. It's very comfortable. I really wouldn't change a whole lot. I want better battery life out of the PlayStation controller. It doesn't need the silly light. Touchpads, meh. Speaker's good. Xbox controller is very comfortable. Weight's fine. The buttons make too much noise. I hope it holds up. The D-pad is improved, but still shitty. So, I don't know. Ups and downs. The new triggers on the DualShock 4 are good. I like those. Halsey, also in Perth. 2 of you in Perth right now? That's cool. Edge, I think it does. Steam controller should be fully programmable with its own software, but I have not used one.
Hard to believe it.
What if The Witcher were in VR? Well, they would have to make it first person, right? Couldn't, you know, third person VR isn't really a thing. How would that work? Turn it into a first person game? Wouldn't that completely change the way you played Geralt? Not seeing Geralt? Not seeing those scars? I don't know. Okay, next. We're cleaning up these treasures. In fact, I don't know if we can do the last 4 in the next few minutes, but shortly after the break, we'll be moving from treasure hunts to secondary quests. We'll see if we even get back to the main quest tonight. How cool would that be if we didn't even? We'll get a couple more days with The Witcher. I still haven't found, sorry, west. West, we're here for treasure. We're here for treasure. Southwest, west. Find the treasure. Put your sword away. You're scaring the locals, Geralt. Oddly enough, the people in Toussaint don't really get scared. Now I can I get it. I'm matching the features now. That was a vineyard being shown on the map. And even though it said abandoned site near it, we want something on the outer rings of the vineyard, possibly out by the road. Now do you too. There we go. Right there. Did I find the quest? I can only assume you mean this equine quest everybody has hinted about, in which case, no, I guess I have not found it.
Layabouts, wonks, sluggards, skies.
I can't get any prompt on this. See if there's anything else around.
Spring to your step. Wine adorns your head with thorns. Bread adds a spring to your step. Wine adorns your head.
After our next work, yet they had to drink
Oh,
themselves
my UI's off. There's no prompt. That's what's up. No UI. No button prompt. Nice. Not used to that.
Adds a spring to your step. Wine.
Philibert always pays his debts. That is across the water. Let's see if any more are on the western side here. The Inconstant Gardener. To the south. The last exploits of Selena's gang. Also to the south. Back in town. Hop back to town then.
Adorns your head with thorns.
See a bear. I was looking for fast travel. All I see is a bear. What is the bear fighting? By the road. Of course, the fast travel is by the road. But no, I still don't see it. Just further along. Don't think it's down here in the cemetery, it's up in town.
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
Okay, is in the cemetery, but up in the cemetery. What the journal says. While exploring the catacombs beneath the city cemetery, Geralt ran into a crew of grave robbers. Giggling and cursing, the band of robbers swarmed the Witcher. It ended tragically for them. On the gang leader's rapidly cooling corpse, Geralt found an interesting letter from which he learned about Selina's gang and a treasure that supposedly lay concealed in the tomb of a now dead but once famous woman burglar. Yet to get at the treasure, the Witcher needed a key. Bruce, Selina's erstwhile lover, had the key. Grieving after having lost his beloved and unable to bear life alone, Bruce had chosen suicide, jumped in the lake, and drowned. The lake. Suppose they fished him out and buried him, though. When's the break? It could be any minute. Quodius, let's see what happens with this one, and I might save the last two treasures for after the break. Guess we're looking for his tomb. He about to rob his grave? Exposed bodies, we may not have to dig. Let's just look around a bit.
Sure, go on. Drink up while...
We were down here. I remember part of the quest down here. We had to remove one person. There were two ghosts, I think. We had to remove one. It could have been a different place, but... The treasure hidden in the cemetery.
Sure, go on. Drink up while...
The Gwent Society, that quest. Was that the same tomb from the Gwent Society quest? I think it was. That was a neat quest. Not the best, but good. Back in that tomb, perhaps, huh? Alrighty then. Could explain why it seems that we need to be in the middle of the graveyard. Did it show an arrow? It may have shown an arrow too, that I didn't pay enough attention to. There's no up or down arrow here, but usually that's shown on the mini-map. I don't think that's shown on the world map. looky. I'm not getting the journal to come up. Maybe we read a journal like that already. There it is. Journal kept by Quail, a gardener. So diddling bored. There's really sod all to do here. A quick morning round's enough to water all the plants. Flower bed in front of the embassy doesn't demand much care either. And so it goes, day after day. Maybe tonight I'll take a jaunt to San Sebastian. Play a hand of Gwent. 22nd day of service. Blood Gwent. Lost the whole month's wages. Next month's, too. Racked up debts with that Greybill Pellegrin. Heard he doesn't let such things slide. Gotta scrounge up a few florins somehow, or this might end badly for me. 24th day of service. Overheard the ambassador give instructions to his secretary. In the coming days, they'll send a transport carrying wine brought for the imperial court, along with some unused operational wherewithal. My guess? They mean a sack stuffed with florins. Information like that could be worth a fortune to a lad from the right part of town. 27th day of service. Greybill Pellegrin slaughtered the caravan's guard, snatched all its cargo, had the gall to deliver a pouch of coin to me at the embassy. Said it was my share. I spit on his coin, but I'm afraid I'll need it soon enough. I hid what he gave me in a safe place. Ever since old Ralph died, no one buys wooden planters anymore, so his workshop's the perfect hiding spot. 29th day of service. Greybill told me to keep my ears open at the embassy, find out when they'll have another caravan to grab. As an afterthought, he added the guard commander would be quite shocked to learn about my role in the previous hijacking. I stole the next convoy's route from the secretary's office. It's the price I must pay for my idiot idea of going in cahoots with Greybill Pellegrin. 31st day of service. The transport set off. This time it's escorted by Arnold Ep Bloom, commander of the embassy guard. Greybill's men don't know what they're in for. A fight against elite soldiers. When he finds out, then it's time to get out of here. Coin I set aside should be enough to start afresh, somewhere far, far away. Meikt seems like a good direction. Hey there, Bubba. Been a while. How you been? And thank you for the kind gift of TNA. Way in. Wasn't that corner, it should be this corner. Yeah, it's about $20. 20-ish, I think. Prestige, welcome back. Is the expansion gonna finish at all? What do you mean? Am I ever gonna get to it? I might. We don't have much left. We've got a couple treasure hunts. You don't want to see that. Hold on. Oh, you don't want to... It's all good. Prestige, one sec. There we go. Gardener. The inconstant gardener treasure hunt. Philibert always pays his debts. I'm going to take a break. We'll come back. 2 more treasure hunts, and then on to secondary quests. After secondary quest, back to the main quest. When we finish the secondary quest, and before we go on to the main quest, I might want to pick someone's brain, have you point me in the right direction of this so-called equine quest that everyone is trying really hard not to spoil and trying really hard to make sure I don't miss. We'll try and find the middle ground there. But now, get some songs going. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's just over 10 minutes. Have a good break. Go stretch your legs. Smoke them if you got them. And come on back. We've got more. Lots more. 4 more hours today. And that is probably not enough to finish the DLC. So we'll make a schedule adjustment and continue this tomorrow. But 4 more hours today. I'll see you in 10. Cheers.